What is up, and welcome back to another episode of Blood and Beer, the show where we talk blood sport and we drink beer. I'm your host, Matt, and as always, we got some MMA to talk, we got some beers to drink. As typical lately, we're drinking some Bud Light, official drink of the UFC. Today's card, we're going to be making picks for UFC Denver, getting you some money. We're up 126.50 on the last card. We'll throw 1,000 on this, give you our best picks and some parlays to win you some cash. So we'll make you some picks, break down the card. It's going to be fun. Namajunas versus Cortez. First, though, we had Diaz versus Masvidal over the weekend on Saturday. It was a good fight back and forth. Two really conflicting styles in boxing. Masvidal's going for the big shot, big combos with a lot of power, whereas Diaz, he's coming at you with a lot of volume. Not a lot of technique. That I wasn't expecting that, but he was landing a lot. He got the majority decision. Diaz got paid $500K just in his boxing pay, and then Masvidal got $300. Anthony Pettis also fought on the card. He lost. He got paid $350,000 as well for taking an L on his boxing record. So that's what we got for stuff outside of the UFC. Now for this UFC Denver, Namajunas versus Cortez. Like I said, $1,000 to bet. We'll make you some picks, make you some money. Alright, first fight I want to talk about. First fight of the card. Josh Fremd versus Andre Petroski. And Fremd's a minus 125 favorite to Petrovski's plus 105 dog. I was surprised to see these odds just because Petroski's so explosive. He's got such good wrestling and submissions. He's got some of the best submissions in the 185-pound weight class, I think. And Josh Fremd, he's good everywhere, just not great anywhere, I don't think. And he's definitely got a path to win. This is at elevation. I think that affects a lot of guys. A guy like Petroski who uses explosive energy. He gasses out. He gassed out in that Gerald Meerschaert fight. So Petroski could get finished late or lose the last two rounds because he gasses early, but I think he's getting an early finish. I think he's going to take him down and either get some ground and pound or he's going to get a submission. He's just so explosive, and I don't think Fremd's going to be able to deal with that athleticism that he brings. So we'll put 100 on Andre Petroski, our first 100 of the card, and that brings us back $205. Next fight, Montel Jackson. He's taking on Damon Blackshear. Jackson's a minus 150 favorite to plus 125 on Damon Blackshear. Short notice fight for both these guys. Jackson likes to keep it standing and real explosive punches. A lot of power, just good boxing, good kickboxing. Then you got that's Jackson. Damon Blackshear, grappler, one of the only three twister submissions in UFC history. Dude's a beast on the ground, and he really goes for it. With it being at elevation, I think it favors Damon Blackshear, even though he's a plus 125 dog. I think the grappler tends to do better in the elevation setting. So I got Damon Blackshear. I don't know if it's going to be a submission or a decision, but I got Damon Blackshear at plus 125. So $100 on him. That gives us a $225 payout on that. I just think, like I said, the elevation, I think it's short notice too. Jackson's going to come out. He's going to be real active trying to get an early finish. Blackshear, he's durable. I don't think you're going to get him out of there like that, and I think he's going to get the fight to the ground and either just dominate the positions or he's going to get that finish with a submission. Next up, we got making her UFC debut, Fatima Klein. She's taking on Jasmine Jasudavicius. Klein stepping in on short notice, another short notice fight on this card. She's 6-0. She's the CFFC champion, and this girl's got star power written all over her. She's good on the mic, great takedown defense, super good striking. It's real crisp, and she's got good ground game as well. She can get submissions. She's got good takedowns. She's just aggressive. I think she's got it all. She's just hitting on all cylinders right now. Jasudavicius, she's solid. She's good everywhere. Again, someone that's not great anywhere. I think this girl's going to come out and put the pressure on her and get it done. She's making her way in the UFC. She's could be a champion in the future. You know, she's number 11 pound for pound in the women's rankings. So she's better as far as all the MMA analysts out there. They're putting her above a lot of UFC women out there. So number 11, I got 100 on her. That only gets us 176.92 back. We'll call it 177. That'll be a good fight though. That's a fight to watch because she's gonna be a force in the UFC, I think. course, every time I say that, every time I make a hot take, I'm wrong as hell. All right, Joshua Van. He's taking on Charles Johnson. This might be fight of the night. These guys both like to strike. Van, he likes to get in, throw the short punches, a lot of combos. Charles Johnson, he likes to keep you at range, so you're getting the very end of his punches, a lot of power on it for someone at 125. And these flyweights, they go at it. Charles Johnson has a great gas tank. I'm not saying Van doesn't, but I think this is going to be another situation where elevation plays a factor. I think Charles Johnson might be getting pieced up early, might be getting rocked, but I'm rolling with him. Another dog pick we got. We only got one favorite so far, but we're rolling with Johnson because he's got the BJJ background if they have to go to it. Super slick BJJ. Great back, great work off his back. A lot of submissions he's throwing up, and his striking's good. His gas tank is also a weapon. He really utilizes that at the end of fights. So I got Charles Johnson. 100 brings us back 260 on that. A lot of dogs in this one. And then this fight, I'm not making a pick on it, but we'll talk about it. Cody Brundage versus Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Pick the under in this. I don't know who's going to win. Both these guys are inconsistent, streaky as hell. Cody Brundage, he gets first round stoppages. Abdul Razak Al Hassan, super power puncher. He gets finishes in the first round also. I would bet the under if it's anything more than a round. I don't know, but I'm not picking a winner in that fight because those guys are just too inconsistent for me. All right. Now we got Julian Erosa, plus 170, taking on the minus 205 Christian Rodriguez. This fight's going to be awesome. These guys, this could also be fight of the night. Erosa's a warrior. Dude's always pushing the pace, looking for a fight, looking to get hit in the face. He loves to turn the fight into a brawl. Rodriguez, though, he's a prospect. Dude took out Raul Rosas Jr., won that by unanimous decision. It wasn't a fluky finish or anything. He just dominated the kid, and he's undefeated in his UFC run so far. There have been some close fights, though. Don't get me wrong. Dude's good. I don't think he's going to be able to deal with Erosa. I think Erosa's going to push the pace. Another guy, I think, might drop the first round, but the next two, I think he's going to use his experience and just show this kid that he knows how to take the fight to different places and change on the fly. So I got Erosa 100, bringing us 270 on that. Gabriel Bonfim minus 400, taking on Angelusa. Bonfim, I think he's going to smash him. Lusa's got a lot of power, but Bonfim's great everywhere. He dropped his last fight, I think, or 2 fights ago, his first loss, but I think he's going to be coming back and just starch this dude. I don't have a bet on it because I don't like the odds, but I got Bonfim. Another fight that's going to... This card doesn't have a lot of name power, but a lot of great fights are going to be on it. Drew Dober taking on Gene Silva. Short notice in this one for Silva. Dober minus 105 taking on Silva minus 115 at the time of this, but it's been swinging in Silva's direction hard. Silva just knocked out Charles Jourdain a week ago on UFC 303. Looking to do the same versus Dober, up a weight class. He did miss weight in the Jourdain fight, but 2-week turnaround. This dude's got power. He didn't take any damage in that Jourdain fight. I like Drew Dober. He's got a chin from hell, but he has been knocked out before. And this guy fucking plods forward. He strikes, and Dober keeps his hands down a lot. I think it's going to be a short night in the office for Silva. 200 on this guy. That gives us 373.91 in return. And then we got Santiago Ponzinibbio. I'm not betting this fight either. Two aging strikers. I don't know how it's going to go, but a lot of the time I feel like these fights end up on the cage. Just a lot of clinch work, a lot of cage striking, short strikes. Tough to pick a winner even for the judges. When you hear the scorecards, you're just like, could have gone either way. I don't think it's going to be a great fight. Sometimes those are the best ones. But Ponzinibbio versus Muslim Salikov, I just don't see money to be made there. I don't see it. All right, and then finally, main event. Rose Namajunas, Thug Rose, taking on short notice fighter Tracy Cortez. Thug Rose minus 225 favorite, plus 185 on Cortez. I'm rolling with Rose in this one. She hasn't looked great since losing the title, but she's still super well-rounded, great everywhere. She's not the same killer, not the same finisher she used to be, but I just don't see a path to victory for Cortez. I don't think she's a better wrestler. I don't think she's a better striker. Her jiu-jitsu is not better. I just think Rose would dominate every position here. I think it's going to be a 5-round decision. $100 on Rose wins us 144.50. So our picks on that again, we'll just run through it. We got we got Andre Petrosky, we got Damon Blackshear, we got Fatima Klein, we got Charles Johnson, we got Julian Erosa, we got John Silva, and we got Thug Rose Namajunas. Parlay, we're going to do a $200 parlay on this because that's what we got left over from this card. We got Fatima Klein, Julian Erosa, John Silva, and Thug Rose. $200 pays us out. Let me get this right here. $25.80. So 200 gets us $25.80. That's our $1,000 on that. Let me know your thoughts, your picks on the card. I can't wait for this. I think there's going to be a lot of bangers on it. Not a lot of star power, so I don't think we're going to be hearing a lot on the on social media about it. But let me know your picks. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I'm Matt with Blood and Beer. Till next time.